You're tuned in to the Smart Love Podcast, where real stories, real lessons, and real love meet. This is your space to grow, heal, and elevate every part of your life, from love and relationships to success and wealth. Smart Love is a blueprint to happiness and becoming your best, most irresistible self. It's all about that smart love. Get you some. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube so you never miss when we go live or drop more insightful conversations just like this. Right. Hey, Smart Lovers. Welcome to a special edition of Smart Love. And yes, every edition of Smart Love is special to me because every time people take time out of their busy schedules and come on Smart Love Podcast and share their stories and their perspectives, I feel like it's special. So today's special edition is not only special because I have two new guests, but this is my Smart Love Indie series. So I have these two beautiful ladies in Charlotte. Shout out to Charlotte. Filmmakers, producers, writers, just all around creatives. Got Lady Marocha.
Hi.
And the Xpensive Gemini. Not just the regular Gemini. Xpensive Gemini. Yes.
Very expensive.
Welcome, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate it so much.
Yes. So where are you from originally?
New York.
New York, okay.
I came when I was 9 years old. I'm from Dominican,
okay.
Dominican Republic. So New York, Brooklyn.
Okay.
And then I moved to, I've been in Charlotte for like 10 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, what about you, Xpensive?
So I'm also from New York, but from a different borough.
Okay.
It's the best borough, even though that's my bestie. I'm from Queens.
Okay.
Yeah, born and raised, and then I moved to Charlotte almost 8 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what nationality are you? She's Dominican, you're what?
I'm multicultural. I'm like literally everything. Yeah. My mom was born in Colombia.
Okay.
My dad's Argentinian and Italian, but I'm so mixed from, yeah, my great grandma is from Palestine. So I have like Jew, I have Asian, I have all types of Africa.
So you
everywhere.
just check all the boxes.
Yeah, I did my ancestry. I did my ancestry, and like because I wanted to learn about history, and in reality, we are all from everywhere.
Right.
You know, and the reason I did it was because I wanted to show and prove to everybody that like I feel like I'm from everywhere. And that's why I feel like I love so genuinely because I don't see anything but love.
We met at the 2B meet and greet.
Yep.
And I interviewed you two towards the end, and when you talked about mental health and that you all were advocates for mental health awareness, and we talked about your upcoming movie, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I have to get you on Smart Love because everything that we were talking about is like what we kind of focus on this show. I've done a lot of shows on, mental health awareness and like, self-love and, getting help and stuff like that. So when you all were talking about that, I was like, they're speaking to my soul. Like, this is a connection that is like, God brought us together and we have to continue this discussion. So thank y'all for coming.
Absolutely.
I asked both of you this question, either one could answer. Why do you feel like mental health is like just still so stigmatized in the Black and brown communities?
A lot of people are scared to speak up. They feel judged. They feel like they're gonna judge. People's gonna judge them.
And they do. Let's be honest.
And at the end of the day, they end up judging them. It's like you don't know what that person is going through, so it's like it's messed up. Like the fact that holds them back for them to come out and try to speak to them. I feel like you should be everybody. I feel like obviously this world can be sometimes bad. However you want to say it. And I just like it don't give space to people where they can come out and just express themselves. Like don't judge me, just listen. Sometimes I just want you to listen to me.
Right.
I don't want you to say but you need to do it this way, do it that way. No, like, don't give me of what the solution is or the problem is. Listen to me first.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just hear me out. Sometimes I just want an ear, a ear.
Listen ear, yeah.
A listen ear, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes just one done. That's it.
Yeah, you're, just this huge advocate for mental health. So just in today's world where we are right now, where I feel like it's becoming more of a topic, we're talking about it more, but do you feel like that community is, represented enough in, media, movies? Like, are we really doing our due diligence when it comes to tackling this issue?
Absolutely not. Like, absolutely not. And I'll tell you, this is why, like, my Lady Marocha's movie was like so to the heart, and I felt this so much because it is about expressing and showing that we have to do this type of change, like these type of movies, this type of creativity, like, because you can't just judge, right, a person's experience, right, when you have no idea what that experience was like. Or even the fact that, like, oh shoot, like if I go and I actually tell them what I actually feel, right? These doctors or psychiatrists or psychopsychologists or whatever, they're like, oh, check. Oh yeah, you have a borderline personality disorder, or you have PTSD, or you have this, and you have that. And it's like, wait, but what does that mean?
Right.
You're telling me, okay, and then you look in Google, you look in all
WebMD, shout out to WebMD. I used to like WebMD. WebMD, and WebMD said the symptoms.
Yes. And then you read this, and then you read it, right? And you're like, but what does that mean? Like, how does that feel like? Like, this is why, we don't know how to express what we feel. Like, the men don't know how to, what we were talking about yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Like, the men don't know how to express how they feel because there's no dictionary on emotional language. So I've had to sit down and like, I've been diagnosed and told that I'm this, I'm that, I'm that, I'm that. And I'm like, holy crap, like, how many more labels do I need?
Ooh. How many more labels do I need?
What?
And then, like, when you talk about like PTSD, the symptoms from that, like, everyone, like, we all got PTSD.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, any type of, like I said, go back to the childhood trauma, the way you grew up, the way you were, parented, absence of a parent, absence of, death.
Yeah.
Like, we all experience something that could be, a trigger.
The trauma.
That it's like, okay, so do we all have PTSD? Like, what does that mean? And how do we learn to live with it, cope with it, get help, stuff like that.
Exactly.
So it's like, but unless you're doing the research like Xpensive over here, like
it's true, right?
How do you even handle that?
Okay, a simple example. It's like, okay, what's the difference between PTSD and CPTSD?
I don't even know what CPTSD, what does it stand for?
Complex post-traumatic stress disorder.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Which is PTSD, but it's just added.
It's complex.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So what does that mean, right? How do you know what's the difference?
Who made it complex?
Exactly.
Y'all add
So
stuff?
it's so simple. Like, PTSD is a trauma that happened one time, and you can get over it.
Okay,
You can get over it.
Okay.
Complex is the trauma that is continuous. It's years of the same trauma.
Okay.
And guess what? It's not that simple to get over. But how do you learn to regulate that? Or what is it that causes that? It's your nervous system. So why are we not working on the nervous system?
Why are we not working on the nervous system?
And I've been to therapy, and I've never had somebody tell me like, oh, we need to work on your nervous system. I'm like, oh, okay, true. Let's figure that out.
Okay, so I will tell you a funny story really quick, and I feel bad that I judged this guy.
Confession time.
Okay, so like I met this guy, right, and he I think he was in the military. He grew up in Chicago. Like, he had a lot you know, a lot of things that he was dealing with, right? And so he's telling me, because I ask all the questions, right, when I'm dating. So I'm like, so how did you grow up? Tell me about your childhood. And so he's like, oh yeah, you know, I suffer from PTSD. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, tell me a little bit more about it. He's like, yeah, because you know the way I grew up and all the murder and this and that, and you know, I was overseas. I was like, okay. And he's also like, yeah, you know, and he walks around with 2 guns and a knife. I'm like, I got 2 guns and a knife.
That's it.
Okay, tell me more. So why do you need the knife? And have you ever killed anyone? I mean, I didn't kill him, but he did go to the hospital.
Oh no.
Oh, and I'm a black belt. I'm a certified black belt. Like, what treatment are you getting for this PTSD? Because you got all these weapons, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm scared.
But you see, he don't even know that that's not even PTSD.
That's CPTSD. No, he does not know. And he's like, I think he self-diagnosed himself. But I'm like, so how are you dealing with it? And he was like, oh, I just prayed. That wasn't enough for me to feel comfortable in that relationship.
Yeah, because it's not enough. It's not enough.
I was like, yeah, this will not go any further. I was like, not to judge. I'm so sorry if you're out there and you're watching this. Deal with your stuff, but I just can't be a part of it. I was like, I felt scared.
No, baby, look, to be fair, and you don't even have to really apologize for it. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's because, like, you asked him all the fair questions, right? Like, what are you doing about it? And he's told you, I'm just praying. And you understood, because you're a woman, and what we need is safety, that you did not feel safe with someone not working on his healing.
That part.
So it wasn't that you didn't want to date a person that's going through stuff, because everybody goes through stuff.
Right.
You know, it's just like, bro, like, I'm sorry. Would you feel comfortable dating somebody that's telling you that he got 2 guns and a knife?
Walks around out the house with 2 guns.
No, yeah.
Like, what? I mean, I think we all agree on that. Like, ain't no way.
And you're certified black belt?
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Yeah, and they're supposed to be protecting us and making us feel safe.
So why would you be walking with a knife and 2 guns around the house?
That's what he's saying. He got his PTSD, but that's not what PTSD is. That's not what that's the whole point.
Okay.
Right. But not like to make light of like mental illness, but you probably shouldn't have weapons when you have, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could be triggered at any moment when you're not working on your healing, you're not working on yourself. But you probably should just not have so many
I feel
weapons.
like that with therapists. I don't feel like they should have a license when they don't know how to treat their patients. I feel like that we're regular doctors that I fired myself, basically, that like, wait, what? Like, you have no type of compassion for a patient that's going through an anxiety attack? Like, that is absolutely insane. Like, you think, like, what? Okay.
Like, get over it. It's not real.
Yeah,
They just want to give you pills.
Hurry up. I like, we're not gonna be here all day. That's what she said.
What?
I said,
wow.
I was like this, and then I was like, and then I'm the crazy one for flipping out. Am I the crazy one for flipping out when you telling me, like, all right, hurry up? Like, ma'am, you get paid $350 every time I step into this damn building.
Tell her.
Like, what are you talking about? What? You're lucky I don't blow you up.
Oh, wait, do you have a good? Wow.
I'm not petty. But
yeah,
you know,
that's horrible.
I walked out the doctor's office and I went to the front desk and I said, let me tell you something. Let that be the last time I ever see that doctor in my life. Never again.
You gotta leave a bad Google review.
And I gotta do it because I'm like, you know what? No. I said, I prayed on it and God said, let him take care of it. So I'm like, all right.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube so you never miss when we go live or drop more insightful conversations just like this. It's all about smart love.
I know, well, I can't speak for black men, but the black men that I've spoken to about this, often say, well, you know, there aren't many, you know, mental health therapists that look like me or that understand, you know, my story or like what could relate to what I've been through. So no, I'm not taking advice from you. You think that we're underrepresented in that community, maybe, as far as therapists?
Yes and no, because I feel like that would depend on the state that you live in. But like, for example, here in Charlotte, like I've looked them up. Like there's all types of cultures. You know, that it's more like you have to find the right person to speak to. You know, like the funniest part is my closest friends, for the most part, I have 3 close friends, and they all graduated with bachelors in psychology.
Oh wow, okay.
And I'm like, is that coincidental that 3 of my friends like focus on psychology and they understand me the most? And I'm like, oh my God, this is absolutely insane.
Right, you don't need to pay another therapist. Like,
exactly.
Come over, we need girlfriend talk.
That's
it.
It is true.
For real.
You know, like, and even I have friends and people that, you know, that tell everybody like, oh, shoot, Xpensive is my therapist. Like, that's my counselor. I call her up when I need a boost of energy or advice or somebody to, you know, listen to me. And you know, it's why, like, I study. You gotta study. You gotta read. You gotta understand other people, other personalities. You know, like it's everybody's just so quick to judge.
Yeah.
And you know, with the boys and the girls, and whether Black community or Latino community, guess what? We're all treated the same. Boys, shut up, man up. You're not allowed to cry. And girls, guess what? Be quiet. Don't speak up. Do the chores. You gotta learn how to be a housewife. All right, you gotta learn how to be a mother. And we're raised like that. That okay, we gotta please the man. We gotta shut up and be and when we're spoken to. And then it's like, okay, so you got the women that can't speak up and the men that don't know how to speak up. So it's like, what in the world is going on right now? And then there's nobody to literally digest this whole psychology about it.
Wow. That's crazy.
Right?
You're right. Yeah, and and I just want to touch on this because you mentioned that, like, you know, your friends have, you know, degrees in psychology, and one of my friends, she has her bachelor's and her master's in psychology, and she gives me a lot of like dating advice as well too. Like, and she could break down a man, and she's like, girl, this is what you got to do. But like, I think about like how important my sisterhood is.
Yeah.
Like, I have, and it's like they're like my therapists.
Yeah.
I mean, I have, you know, sought professional help, but that's just like here and there, like when it's like something really, really, really bad.
Yeah.
But like, just, you know, to get through like something like, you know, losing a parent, losing my job. That's PTSD too.
Yo, for real.
You know, like dating issues, breakups, dealing with the children, like stuff like that. I always go to my friends, and they all come to me. Everybody tell me their problems. I don't solve them, but everyone likes to tell me everything that's going on with them. But I think friendships like are very important for your mental health as well. And so when you get isolated and you don't have friends, then it's like, you know, that's some depression and kind of stuff like that, and, you know, coping mechanisms. What do you feel about that?
Yeah, no, you're right. And you know what?
Also, you know, loving yourself.
Come on now, the self-love.
You already know. Yeah.
And that's so hard for like
everybody. We don't know what it is. No, people literally like.
It honestly took me, not to cut you off, it honestly took me 29 years for me to love myself.
Yeah. I think I was like 28 when I like, yo, what are you doing?
And I still struggle with stuff, but it took me 29 years to really, really, really lock in.
Yeah.
I think that's the age though, right? When
I
you're
think
like 30, like just about that. When people be like, oh my God, I'm turning 30. And you're like, what the hell does that mean? Like, what do you mean you're wiser? Like, I don't look 30. I still look 30. Like, we look
30 forever.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I wanted to say something as far as also like the support, the womanhood, right? Like, even if you don't have degrees or you didn't graduate college, right? Like, Stephanie got a doctor's degree on motherhood. And it's like, yo, she didn't need to go to college or anything, right? Like to know what life is like. We had it in freaking 3D.
Right,
we
living it, learning.
And we learn every day from each other.
Absolutely.
All the time.
All the time.
And I'm like, I'm her doctor. I'd be like, you gotta do this, and you gotta eat this, and you gotta drink this tea, and like, yeah.
This is her tea in here.
Oh, okay, that's what that is. But no, yeah, absolutely. Like, I feel like for me, that was the whole reason why, like, I started like Smart Love, was like for us to be able to like share our stories, our experiences, our lessons. And we should be able to learn from each other.
Absolutely, that's
you
the
know,
goal.
yeah.
That's the goal.
Learn from your own mistakes, and and share your story with the world, and other people can learn from that as well.
And fill each other's cup. Don't empty, don't drain people, like help them, boost them up, because like we all going through it. Like,
Absolutely.
especially right now. Like now it's like it's been a crazy year. It's literally been insane. And I don't know anybody that's not going through something.
Yep. So yeah, we definitely have to be there for each other. And then like even like getting into the self-love, for me, I probably was around like early 30s when I really started like focusing on loving myself. And and the movie's coming, 40 Dates in 30 Nights to Smart Love is coming. But there was a time like right after my divorce where that's a trauma as well. It's a death of
learning lessons. Gotta love those learning lessons.
Right. And so like I was like going on all these dates and trying to find love, and like really what the dates, I never found love from the dates. But what I did find in my journey, like once I started like, I went back to church and I got baptized again, and I started reading all the books, and like I went to wife school, and I did Dating the Divine Way, and I'm reading, I'm doing all the things to like, help me become the best version of myself, like to like better myself.
First of all, that's amazing. Like I never even heard of that. Like what? I went to wife school.
Yes, I went to wife school.
I didn't know that existed.
Shout out to Rose.
What?
Yes, wife school.
Oh my God, that's wild. That's impressive.
Yeah, the biggest thing that I learned in wife school was really more about like understanding like men, and how like respect is love to them.
Yeah. And
it's just like certain things that like I would look at my parents and my mom and my dad's relationship, and my aunt. Sometimes women, like, we can tear a man down, and we do things just with our words that cause friction in our relationship and stuff like that. So we'll talk about wife school another episode. But like, it was good. It was some good tea. But because I was focused on myself, like because I was not in a relationship and I had that time to heal, like that's when I like really realized like I didn't necessarily need to fill that void of my husband with somebody else. I needed to, work on me and love myself. And baby, I love myself.
That's it.
Man, and so like
that's why we're here, that, right? Like, because that's exactly what we're like. We all three of us love ourselves.
Yes.
Right? Because you know how we know, because we work on ourselves every day. Every day. There's no excuses of like, I get a lazy day. Like, no, you can have a lazy day. You can lay down and read a book. Mm-hmm. You can listen to an audio.
Yeah. That's why I do it.
But yeah, no, aside of like my studyings, right? I study a lot of psychology.
Okay.
I've personally had to. I've encountered the healing journey that I think everybody has to go through in life, depending on how bad or good your traumas, even if they're little. Like, you just gotta go back and heal no matter what.
Absolutely.
And I've learned throughout studying right now that people could go to get help and think they're getting labeled the right thing, and you can be absolutely wrong because you're depending on another human being that's following an iPad.
Ooh. Wait a minute. Now, don't talk about technology, okay? Because that's my area.
I love it as long as we use it correctly.
Right.
Right?
I agree.
Because it's like even social media, for example, like you're exposed to so many things and some are right, some are wrong, and it's like, who are you actually listening to? And are you working on the spiritual? Because it's not just the mental.
Yep.
You know, it's not just the physical, it's not just the emotional, it's the whole balance.
Preach.
Yeah. Learning, I can't just learn just for myself. Like that's not the purpose of us as human beings and existing here.
Yeah.
It's all about helping each other. So
exactly.
If my goal would actually be to help the psychology world change. To have a better understanding on it
from change the world.
Yeah, I said it last night.
World
I told you. I told
everybody. we ain't just staying in our neighborhood. We're not just in Charlotte.
Yeah.
We're not just in our community.
No, I'm from
We're
New York.
The world.
Yes, I'm from New York. We're growing up. We grow up with everybody.
Right.
There's no such thing. Like what? What
I
is
love
that?
I love it. I love it. What do you feel as a filmmaker is your number one responsibility in your storytelling to your audience? Like what you're putting, like whether it's
to the people. I think it's emotional that you always like for people to feel that.
I want definitely to touch them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And definitely to learn something from it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I definitely want for them to definitely learn something from it and walk away with something that they can say, oh my God, I really learned this from that person. I learned that from that story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And then just recommend it. Just pass it.
Just pass it out. Share it. Don't gatekeep.
Yeah.
So definitely that, and definitely to inspire them,
Awesome.
with a lot of different stories in different ways.
I love it. Well, now we got to get into reflections, because that's your baby.
The first baby.
The first baby. Right, of many.
I'm the godmother.
Of course you are. Of course, the best friend's always the godmother. She's the godmother of the project. She's the one that, fills in the gaps, does whatever she, what role you need me to play? Like
anything for my sis, she knows. All right, I gotta pick up the sandwiches. I gotta go get this. I gotta do that. And you want me to grab the clothes? I'm like, oh my God, Stephanie.
Just premiere last night. How are you feeling, like coming off that high of having, finally getting the project out the door and having people see it?
Oh, I feel amazing. I'm so thankful, especially the way it turned out yesterday. With everybody that came. I feel super amazing.
So cute.
Right? Cute little boy.
Right? It's gonna be us one day.
Of course. I can't wait to have my little junior.
Yeah.
It's coming.
I got your results back. Hoping you got some good news for me. I'm gonna go over them right now. You get so passionate when you talk about the kids. It's so attractive. I love it.
I mean, I'm happy. I like it.
Good.
About 8 all of them, right?
Cheers, baby.
Cheers.
To love and family.
Look at me. A man gotta have a son to carry his name on. You get that? No, do you get that? Because I really need you to understand what I'm telling you. You're gonna have a son at any cost. No matter what, you're gonna have a child. What's your last name? You know what that means? What does it mean?
Let me introduce another special guest that has just joined us on a Smart Love Couch, Mike Payne.
How's it going, everybody? Thank you for having me.
So, Mike, you're an actor. I know you're an actor. Like, you're an actor, right? Well, just break you down for us. Who is Mike Payne?
Well, first, Mike Payne is a child of God. I always shoot that out.
Yeah, first
I
and
try to
foremost.
keep him with everything that I do. But my number one is my acting career.
Okay.
I feel like when God showed me it at the time, years back, the way it touched me, he showed me and answered a lot of questions. I used to question myself as a kid. It allowed me to see not to question his plans. You know, enjoy the journey, not the destination. So,
Okay.
that's my number one everything. You know, like my girl Stephanie was saying, we hustle. You know, I got numerous of jobs. You know, I gotta do whatever I gotta do to get to where I want to go. And I try to put a lot of my focus in that, studying and researching classes when I can, and more importantly, self-study. You know, just like before you can love somebody else, you gotta love yourself. And it's just like you want to allow somebody to teach you to be coachable. You gotta want to teach yourself. You know, take the time to acknowledge that.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. So you were the star of Reflections.
Yes, I was the lead in the Reflections short film, Jason.
Jason, okay. So tell us a little bit about like the struggles that Jason had with mental health in this movie.
I feel like he has so many. I don't want to give too much.
Okay.
You know, so everyone go check it out if they get to see it. But I feel like he deals with a lot of things, especially hitting bases of, you know, men of color, you know, brown and black. It touches bases at home of, you know, not in a way of feeling that you can have the space to vent, you know, be heard sometimes. And I feel like that's through lack of communication. I feel like that was a big message that we shot out in the project.
Okay.
You know, showing people. But it's all on how you take it in, you know, 'cause sometimes mess can be out there clear as day. You gotta want to receive it. But communication is one thing, but dealing with different, you know, like Xpensive was saying, dealing with different mental illness, man, can be numerous. You know what I'm saying? Coming up in a, you know, black community, sometimes we might not even know that we have a mental illness.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
It's just how life is.
Yeah.
You know, so like you were saying earlier, I feel like we need to push more of that out in the world. You know, that's truth.
Yeah.
You know, because everything is not, you know, sunshine. Rainbows.
Right.
Everybody's shirt's not perfectly ironed.
Even though we look like it sometimes.
We look
right?
like
it's perfect.
Yeah.
But you
know, because I think if people see themselves in stories, they know that it's okay. That it's not. You don't feel like it's something's wrong with me. You know, so definitely.
Especially like the vulnerability. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like especially like Mike did such a great job with that. Like you know, like and. We were there the whole time, like seeing the passion and like, you know, like even the frustration sometimes because it's like, you know, he just, like everybody is like, we're so hard on ourselves.
Yeah.
And like, it's like he did such a great job just like focusing and like he would take a couple of minutes outside and like, I need to breathe, I need to, and you know, like, but because it takes a lot.
Yeah. To play that.
Because.
To deal with that. Get into that space,
into
that vulnerable
role,
space,
right? Man?
Especially in front of the world. You know, it's like it's one thing to do it with just your partner, but like for everyone to see, that's hard.
I love what I do. I feel, you know, people in the field of, you know, the industry of entertainment, being an actor, actresses, you know, filmmaker, writer, director. You know, I feel like we're the voice for the voiceless. You know, in so many ways, and that's through vulnerability. You know, accepting challenges. So stepping in this role is just like, you know, for me personally, it's like a challenge each day. You know, no one's perfect. We don't know how life's gonna go. You know, but taking that step, you know, keep having faith. You know, and that's one thing I love about any project I do. I try to research, but deliver truth. You know, I feel like truth is the most beautiful thing.
I feel like, you know, sometimes like we're so hard on ourselves and like you have no idea how many kids and boys you're about to inspire. Like just because you did such a great job and like, you know, like because November, for example, it's, you know, it's mental like #1 month.
got 2 cousins.
It's a big message that we shot out in the project.
Okay.
You know, showing people. But it's all on how you take it in, you know, because sometimes message can be out there clear as day. You gotta want to receive it. But communication is one thing, but dealing with different, you know, like Xpensive was saying, dealing with different mental illness, man, can be numerous ones. And coming up in a, you know, black community, sometimes we might not even know that we have a mental illness.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
It's just how life is.
Yeah.
You know, so like you were saying earlier, I feel like we need to push more of that out in the world. You know, that's truth.
Yeah.
You know, because everything is not, you know, sunshine. Rainbows.
Right.
Everybody's shirt's not perfectly ironed.
Even
Right.
though we look like it sometimes.
We look
right?
like we
Life
look
is
like
perfect.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah,
know,
but no, but like because I think if people see themselves in stories, they know that it's okay. That it's not. You don't feel like it's something's wrong with me. You know, so definitely.
Especially like the vulnerability, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
especially like Mike did such a great job with that. Like you know, like, and we were there the whole time, like seeing the passion and like, you know, like even the frustration sometimes, because it's like, you know, he just, like everybody is like, we're so hard on ourselves.
Yeah.
And like it's like he did such a great job just like focusing, and like he would take a couple of minutes outside and like I need to breathe, I need to and you know, like, but because it takes a lot
Yeah. To play that.
because
To deal with that. Get into that space,
into
that
that
vulnerable
role,
space,
right?
and especially in front of the world. You know, it's like it's one thing to do it with just your partner, but like for everyone to see, that's hard.
I love what I do. I feel, you know, people in the field of, you know, the industry of entertainment, being an actor, actresses, you know, filmmaker, writer, director. You know, I feel like we're the voice for the voiceless. You know, in so many ways, and that's through vulnerability. You know, and accepting challenges. So stepping in this role is just like, you know, for me personally, it's like a challenge each day. You know, no one's perfect. We don't know how life's gonna go. You know, but taking that step, you know, keep having faith. You know, and that's one thing I love about any project I do. I try to research, but deliver truth. You know, I feel like truth is the most beautiful thing.
I feel like, you know, sometimes like we're so hard on ourselves, and like you have no idea how many kids and boys you're about to inspire, like just because
Right. Hey, smart.
Everybody that came, yeah, I feel super amazing.
So cute.
Right? Cute little boy.
Right? It's gonna be us one day.
Of course. Soon. I can't wait to have my little junior.
Yeah.
It's coming.
I got your results back. Hoping you got some good news for me. I'm gonna go over them right now. You get so passionate when you talk about the kids. It's so attractive. I love it.
I mean, no. This is, I'm happy. I like it.
Well, good.
About 8 all of them, right?
Cheers, baby.
Cheers.
To love and family.
Look at me. A man gotta have a son to carry his name on. You get that? No, do you get that? Because I really need you to understand what I'm telling you. You're gonna have a son at any cost. No matter what, you're gonna have a child. What's your last name? You know what that means? What does it mean?
Let me introduce another special guest that has just joined us on a Smart Love Couch, Mike Payne.
How's it going, everybody? Thank you.
So, Mike, you're an actor. I know you're an actor. Like, you're an actor, right? Well, like, just break you down for us. Who is Mike Payne?
Well, first, Mike Payne is a child of God. I always shoot that out.
Yeah, first
I
and
try to keep
foremost.
him with every and anything I do. But my number one is my acting career.
Okay.
You know, I feel like when God showed me it at the time, years back, the way it touched me, he showed me and answered a lot of questions. I used to question myself as a kid. It allowed me to see not to question his plans, enjoy the journey, not the destination. So,
Okay.
that's my number one everything. Like my girl Stephanie was saying, we hustle. I got numerous of jobs. I got to do whatever I got to do to get to where I want to go. And I try to put a lot of my focus in that, studying and researching classes when I can, and more importantly, self-study. But just like before you can love somebody else, you gotta love yourself. And it's just like you want to allow somebody to teach you to be coachable. You gotta want to teach yourself. Take the time to acknowledge that.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. So you were the star of Reflections.
Yes, I was the lead in the Reflections short film, Jason.
Jason, okay. So tell us a little bit about like the struggles that Jason had with mental health in this movie.
I feel like he has so many. I don't want to give too much.
Okay.
So everyone go check it out if they get to see it. But I feel like he deals with a lot of things, especially hitting bases of men of color, brown and black. It touches bases at home of not in a way of feeling that you can have the space to vent, be heard sometimes, and I feel like that's through lack of communication. I feel like that was a big message that we shot out in the project.
Okay.
Showing people. But it's all on how you take it in, because sometimes message can be out there clear as day. You gotta want to receive it, but communication is one thing, but dealing with different, like Xpensive was saying, dealing with different mental illness, man, can be numerous ones. And coming up in a black community, sometimes we might not even know that we have a mental illness.
Right. Yeah.
It's just how life is.
Yeah.
So, like you were saying earlier, I feel like we need to push more of that out in the world. And that's truth.
Yeah.
Because everything is not sunshine.
Right.
Everybody's shirt's not perfectly ironed.
Even though we look like it sometimes.
We look
right?
like
But
because I think if people see themselves in stories, they know that it's okay. That it's not. You don't feel like it's something's wrong with me. So definitely.
Especially like the vulnerability. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like especially like Mike did such a great job with that. Like and we were there the whole time, like seeing the passion and like, you know, like even the frustration sometimes, because it's like, you know, he just, like everybody is like, we're so hard on ourselves.
Yeah.
And like, it's like he did such a great job just like focusing, and like he would take a couple of minutes outside and like, I need to breathe, I need to, and you know, like, but because it takes a lot.
Yeah, to play that.
Because
to deal with that get into that space,
into
that vulnerable
role,
space,
right? Man?
Especially in front of the world. You know, it's like, it's one thing to do it with just your partner, but like for everyone to see, that's hard.
I love what I do. I feel, you know, people in the field of, you know, the industry of entertainment, being an actor, actresses, you know, filmmaker, writer, director. You know, I feel like we're the voice for the voiceless, you know, in so many ways, and that's through vulnerability. You know, accepting challenges. So stepping in this role is just like, you know, for me personally, it's like a challenge each day. You know, no one's perfect. We don't know how life's gonna go. You know, but taking that step, you know, keep having faith. You know, and that's one thing I love about any project I do. I try to research, but deliver truth. You know, I feel like truth is the most beautiful thing.
I feel like, you know, sometimes like we're so hard on ourselves, and like you have no idea how many kids and boys you're about to inspire, like just because you did such a great job. And like, you know, like because November, for example, it's, you know, it's mental health for men. Like it's the #1 month that out of all the year, like the whole year, that, you know, it's suicide, and normally it's a gun. You know, and whether it's you can't tell in the movie, I guess, you know, it's not talking about the movie or nothing, just to make sure, but in general, like it's really sad because, you know, it's winter. People have seasonal depression. Every winter.
The holidays.
A lot of people go cold contact on you. Sometimes you got to cut family off. So it's like it's hard.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, so at the premiere, Stephanie, like you mentioned that your story, your relationship, like kind of inspired the movie.
When she said our relationship, both, she was based. I feel like she was speaking on both of us. How she brought the story to life, because you know, when I met her, I'm gonna always be Mike Payne. I'm truthful and I'm vulnerable to be, you know, tell who I am. So me speaking on my past, and you know, her telling her past, and you know, tribulations, you know, hard times, you know, things we had to go through, you know, things that we may not still can't get over, you know, that's beating up on us. Like with dealing with me playing Jason, dealing with the father and the name. I'm a junior, so that's something hard on any man, you know, really growing up and wanting to create a legacy. You know, so when she say reflections as the title, and she speaks on our relationship, she's speaking more on like our past into our present, but more, you know, and that's why I feel like this film connect a lot of people, because, you know, it doesn't have to be specifically exactly what we watch or what it is, but, you know, it can touch in house to a lot of people. You know,
exactly.
For the abusive ways, you know, a lot of women go through abuse, you know, through their life. It doesn't have to be through their partner, it could be through their parents. You know, it can be so much, and vice versa for the male, you know, and then, you know, deal with mental illness or not learning how to express emotions because you're a male. You know, so it's so much that we try to, you know, really touch bases on something that we were always honest with each other. You know, that makes our love and connection stronger each day. Reflections from one another. It's not never bringing one down, but understanding, you know, what you have and looking forward to what's ahead.
I love it. I love it.
So so everything that he said. So I took a piece. I took a piece from his story and my story.
Okay.
And I flipped it around.
Okay. And so, like, so how do you feel like, you know, putting that out there in the world? Like, does it make you feel like, does it heal some part of you?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Stuff like that.
Definitely. Yeah. Oh, and I feel amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really like something about me is like if people are gonna judge regardless. So I don't really care. To be honest with you, I mean to be honest with you, I don't really care if you say something. You can, you can tell me what was wrong with the film because I'm gonna learn every day.
Yeah,
We learn
absolutely. That's how we
every
learn.
single day. But I don't, I don't feel some type of way. Thank you for your, your negativity or your comment and stuff.
Either
like
way, it's
that.
support. So
Yeah,
we'll take
either way,
it. We'll
either
take
way,
it.
support. So
Yeah.
no, I feel amazing that I released that story, and I feel
Yeah.
like I'm bringing that story hard, where it's gonna bring a lot of conversation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We had one last night, yeah, it brought, it sparked a lot of, discussion amongst the audience. So yeah, absolutely.
Especially the men, which I was so happy
I
about.
love it when men like share and like feel like they're in a safe space to really be vulnerable. Like I love that.
Yeah,
Like,
and that was my goal because going back to the men, they don't really speak. So
Right.
it's like you saw how they were responding, how they were talking.
Yeah.
And that's what I was looking for.
Yep, you got it.
Yeah.
You got it. As we close out, each of you tell me what you have coming up and how folks can follow you. Start with you, Mike.
Well, I have a few things coming up. That's work tomorrow, of course. That's the but I'm going to start back rehearsing with a great group. It's a gospel theater play that I did last year. Then we traveled. We did it in CPC, and then we traveled to South Carolina, somewhere in South Carolina.
Tennessee.
It was South Carolina somewhere. I can't remember that town. But we redid the theater.
Oh,
but
when we're over there.
we're going to reshoot it, do it this year. We're going to start back rehearsals.
Okay.
The play will be on March 21st.
What's the name of it?
The production is Big Faith Productions.
Big Faith Production.
Big
And
Faith
the
Productions.
name of the play is it Jesus, I've been doing so much work.
Yeah, because he's haven't done it in a
Acts
year.
of Forgiveness.
Acts of Forgiveness.
Acts of
Ooh.
Forgiveness. Acts of Forgiveness. And it's a beautiful message. It reaches out especially to the younger group and to the parents, but the rebellious stage and and having God in your life. There's so many messages, and that's one thing I really want to speak on. I really enjoy doing that.
Yeah.
I like the stage, but it's the messages for me, man.
Yeah,
Youth is the
absolutely.
future, so we got to continue, to spread the word. as much as we
Yes.
can do
Let's
this
do
work.
it. Okay, and how do we follow you?
You can follow me on social medias at I am Michael Payne Jr. That's I am Michael Payne Jr. Payne, P-A-Y-N-E. The real way. That's-
All right, thank you, Michael.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Yes, and La Marocha, what you got coming up, and how do we follow you?
Well, we're gonna be working on the second part of reflection,
Okay.
pushing reflection to to different state, to people can keep watching it.
Oh,
And then I have another project that I would definitely want to work with the Fly Family Production. So I definitely want to work with that, and then I definitely want to, with my story as well. I want to write my story and put it in a film.
oh, good
As
for
well.
you.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Other than that, and then keep working with my modeling, keep working with everything else. The jackets as
The
well.
clothing brand.
My clothing
Yes,
brand.
come on, clothing
Yeah,
brand. I
so-
need one of those jackets.
Thank
That's
you.
my
Oh, this
love.
one is another one as well. Right here.
Oh, I like it. Okay.
Yeah, so thank you so much. And other than that, stay busy. 2026, I'm looking forward and just to go harder.
That's right.
Yeah.
Pedal to the metal.
Mhm.
And so
And-
she's bookable at
Lady Marocha. That's Lady _ MOROCHA _
Lady Marocha. I love that.
Thank you.
And my expensive Gemini.
just to get the Instagram out the way. It's gonna be Xpensive Gemini, and it's without the E in the beginning, so it starts with X, and then Gemini spelled with 2 I's at the end. And as far as a future project, I got a lot planned, like so much that I don't even really want to speak on it too much, you know, because it's like, the more I feel like the more we talk about it, it's like delays, because whether people have good intentions or bad intentions, they see it for you or they don't see it for you. It's kind of hard, you know. So, me and Stephanie, we always work on everything like together, literally. Like, so modeling always, we do a lot of stuff together aside of that, right? We from bartending to cooking to shoot, we do it all.
I love it.
Yeah, we
it's
do
good
extras.
to have a best friend in life that you can do life with. I love it.
Yeah, like she literally like God put us together, and it's since we met, it's like we've been inseparable. We cry together, we go through it together, we love each other. Like, you know, she's sick, like, what do you need, a tea? Like, and she'll, like, how are you feeling? She brings me a tea, and it's like, you know, like, we just take care of each other.
I love it.
That's the love right there. And, but yeah, but aside of that, like, I could tell you the book, of course, that, you know, like, it's my main, like, goal and focus right now, that
to finish the book.
Yeah, and it is pretty much done. I'm like, literally, I just got to do the last edits, and that's really it.
Then we're going on a book tour, y'all.
Yes,
we're gonna come back on Smart Love. We're gonna talk about the book. I'm gonna host the book tour. You know, yes, yes. Come on, let's do it. And we're going to all the countries that you're tied to. We're going to Colombia. We're going to Argentina.
Shoot, I'm about to leave to Europe too.
Let's do it.
I'm out of here. Go, come back, like.
Let's go.
That, I feel like that's what life is really about. Like, you know, I feel like being born in New York, like, I grew up with so many cultures, right? Stuff like, we grew up with everybody over there. And it's like, you know, I always aspire, like, oh my God, you know, my childhood friend, you know, like, we did a science project together. She was from Thailand. And, like, you know, I always aspire to go to Thailand. But what's the holdup? And then everybody has the excuse, oh, well, financially, I don't have it. Well, guess what? Everybody's like that right now.
Right.
So, you know, like, but, you know, right now, due to life situations and all that, like, I'm home, so I'm working from home and just,
finishing the book.
Yeah, finishing the book. I got a little Amazon store online. So I promote that. I promote the everyday dose coffee. You know, it helps people with ADHD. Okay. Yeah, so, you know, doing little things and stuff from home.
I love it. Yeah, I love it.
I do teas also. I'm like an herbalist as well.
Okay,
so
I get some of this tea next time.
Oh yeah, no, I gotta bring you. I left the house rushing. I was like, oh. She's like, did you make tea? And I'm like, I did now. Say less. Like what?
I love
but
it.
Yeah,
the healing teas.
Yeah.
Well, I really appreciate you all. I really enjoyed this conversation.
Same.
And good luck with everything.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We will be seeing you again.
Yes,
so I already know.
Come on, Smart Lovers. We ain't done with it. All right. Thank you for watching. It's all about that smart love. Get you some.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube so you never miss when we go live or drop more insightful conversations just like this. It's all about smart love. Get you some.